Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Chris Ong from Vijaya University College, and my fellow colleague is Professor Dr. Ravidan Ramasamy. Is from the University Tun Abdul Razak. For me, I'm supposed to do the physical presentation, but since the cases of pandemic is increasing, I was told to do video or online presentation. So I chose video presentation. So today I'm going to present the title Service Quality and Corporate Image that Leads to Student Loyalty Mediated by Student Satisfaction in the Malaysia Context. As for the introduction, as you know that this study aims to examine and analyze the effects of service quality, corporate image, student satisfaction and loyalty at private universities in Malaysia. This is very important because students with the students' trust and commitment, we will ensure that we will manage to retain the students. In this new era competition, it's very fierce and among the higher education institutions in Malaysia. Hence, we are looking into the trust, commitment, and also the loyalty and satisfaction from the students. According to RAS 2000, stated that students' loyalty has a powerful impact on the higher education institution performance and importance dimension of competitive advantage. These are my literature review. First point is the study is focused on the service quality, corporate image, student loyalty with student satisfaction as a mediator, in line with what cited by Owino 2013 and Dam 2021. As for Howard and Set 1969 and Fatia Muhammad Isa 2021, they mentioned that customer behavior researchers that to assess buyer behavior such as the choice to buy or not to buy that reflects on relationship marketing. It depends on the relationship marketing. As for Northern 2021 and Dean and Hipcourt 2020, stated that means end theory is to understand student decision making that represent a more personalized, more emotional, more personal flow of how students think and make decisions on which product to buy or to satisfy their needs. The well-known Parasurama 1985 discovered that service quality is related to reliability, responsiveness, competence, courtesy, access, security, credibility, communication, and tangible. And finally, Parada 2007 mentioned that it is important for university to understand what students value in their university experience. These are the promise statement. The research test shows that the issues addressed in this private university operating in Malaysia, and also secondly to attract students in the private university by conducting and attending the education fairs, workshop, marketing activities through interested appointed agents and others. Thirdly is the perception of existing current students about the quality service, corporate image, student satisfaction and their loyalty towards their university play important role in their decision making. And finally, these issues are elaborated and addressed by this research. And for the research design is to study this scientific problem and obtain answers on the research questions. Hence, this research will follow the quantitative research designed through the collections of primary data to answer the research question that is raised in this research and to generate the research objective. And this research assumed that the satisfaction level of foreign university students in Malaysia is neutral. The students' population's expectation and experiences on certain dimension of satisfaction is equal. And the samples, which mean from the respondents from this research, are assumed to the homoscedastic, depending on the natural characteristic of the data or data group. We assume that the students coming from the same region have similar preferences and tendencies in choosing a private universities in Malaysia. And as for the primary data source, is original data source. Data are collected first-hand by the researchers. The nature as data is cross-sectional, primary data can be collected in a number of ways. However, the most common techniques are self-administered through emails and by monkey survey through online. Deep primary data collections is quite expensive and time-consuming compared to the secondary data collection. So for this research, as explained earlier, students from the private universities are chosen to answer questionnaire related to student satisfaction and loyalty. The questionnaire consists of 5 sections, namely respondent profile, antecedents of service qualities such as physical, interactive, and cooperative qualities, corporate image, student satisfaction, and student loyalty. And the measurements are listed into two lists essential in this study. First is the list of registered students, and second is the list of the bona fide private universities in Malaysia. The list of students are from Taylor's University, University Tun Abdul Razak, University Tun Abdul Rahman, College Damansara Utama, KDU Metropolitan Universities, and Berjaya University College, and others. Let's look into this slide, findings and discussion. Mediating effects Malaysian students. The mediating effects of service quality on student satisfaction in terms of the result of Malaysian students shown below with significant result for 3 service quality. The total effect regression analysis of Malaysian students of service qualities and satisfaction was 83%. It is used to assess the ability of total effect of service quality to predict level of Malaysian students' satisfaction. A linear regression analysis output shows that the model had an R-square value of 69% of the variation in student satisfaction on a direct linear relationship. The coefficient for a cooperative qualities variable was 0.10. Physical qualities variable was 0.03 and interactive qualities was 0.05. This shows that the core service had quite a good influence over student satisfaction. The model summary related well to service quality and is presented in this table. It shows that the model had an R-square of 0.69. The regression result associated in this table shows the F value was 387.87. And the P value was 0.00. It shows that the service quality had a significant P value of 0.00, which tells us that service quality was significant in predicting changes in student satisfaction. This result meant that the final step of assessing total effect of service quality contribute to the total effect of Malaysian students' perception of service qualities and satisfaction. Having established that the model was significant in explaining the relationship between core service and Malaysian student satisfaction, the coefficient of model was examined in this table. The lower bound was constant at minus 1.74 and upper bound was 0.54. The resulting positive relationship for Malaysian students meant that an increase in core service will result in an increase in Malaysian students' satisfaction. Let's look into the mediating effects for foreign students. The table below shows the result for the mediating effect of service quality on the student satisfaction of foreign students with significant result for 3 service qualities. Regression analysis is used to assess the ability of local total effect of service qualities to predict level of foreign student satisfaction. The model summary relating to service qualities is presented and shows the model had R-square at 81% of the variation which were explained by the service quality. The regression result associated with the model is present and show the F value of 330.38, P value 0.00, and anything less than 0.05 is significant. The lower bound was minus 1.67 and the upper bound was 1.21. The constant coefficient for cooperative qualities was 0.14. Physical qualities was 0.01 and the interactive qualities was 0.02. The constant standard error was 0.73. Standard error for cooperative qualities was 0.01 and standard error for physical quality was 0.01 and standard error for interactive qualities was 0.02. The model was significant, and there was a significant relationship between service qualities and foreign students' satisfaction. This table shows service quality had a significant p-value 0.00, which meant that service qualities was significant in predicting changes in foreign students' satisfaction. This meant the model was significant and there was a significant relationship between total effect of foreign students of service qualities and satisfaction. Service qualities had a significance of p-value 0.00, which meant that the service qualities was significant in predicting changes in foreign students' satisfaction. This result leads to the final step of assessing total effect of foreign students' perception of service qualities and satisfaction. As a conclusion, the significant correlation among inner dimensions such as physical qualities, intellectual qualities, and cooperative image to student satisfaction is the influence positive result to student loyalty. The findings of the direct and indirect effect of the determinants of service qualities and corporate image have supported significant and positive relationship linkages to the 7 hypotheses suggested. The whole hypothesis was pre-assumed to operate. The theses were well acknowledged by the respondents, which means students, to private universities in Malaysia. A major portion of data was collected in Klang Valley, like in Kuala Lumpur, Metropolitan University KLMU, University Tun Abdul Razak, University Tun Abdul Rahman, College Damansara Utama, and other private universities, thus ensuring valid data representation. It has the evidence of new knowledge on issues related to service quality, corporate image, student satisfaction that lead to student loyalty in general. Questions and answers. Do you have any question and answers? Thank you so much. And these are my references. Thank you.